Welcome everybody to part 2 of Tales, Fumbles and Fortunes week number 7. When we last left off everybody, we were at the apothecary with Christie, whose name I've actually forgotten. It was Calree, wasn't it, your character's name?
Yeah.
Oh crud, we didn't go over Adam's character name. Remind me, Adam.
What is your name?
You're staying after class till we suss your name out. And don't make me get the cane.
Promises, promises.
I've been hanging around with the wrong people. So wrong. Yeah, and Calree had just bought some healing potions. What else did you guys want to do whilst you were in town?
I'm going to have a look at the message board and see what there is up on there.
Yeah, that was
I
my
figured that
next
would be
protocol.
a best start for somebody just entering the town.
Okie dokes, Adam. You go up to the message board. It's the same old. Big wooden oak board. It now has that permanent metal attachment of looking for group for dragon. It does have some contact details, but it does require previous experience. So a bit out of everyone's depth. Although who knows, you might be able to coerce your way in. There is the goblins to the north, which the party was dealing with last time we played, and then your character died. Like a pansy. And bandits to the south.
I'll pick up the bandit one.
Okie dokes. It's complaining about bandits pretty much just attacking caravans and traders between here and Eastwatch, which is the next major city.
Usual same old sort of job.
Yep.
While we're here, I'm going to have a look in the library and see if they've got anything about demons.
Okay, going for demons.
Yeah.
Very
I
well.
doubt this shrine will have it.
Well, you never know. Fair enough. As you enter the library, it's quite old and quite dilapidated. It has seen better days. There's a couple of holes in the roof, and they've got some buckets underneath to catch the water. There are a couple of elves in plain white robes stacking books up on shelves. One of them notices you, comes over and says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
You got anything on the Infernal or the Abyss?
Anything on the Infernal or the Abyssal? Let me think. Follow me, please. Remove your shoes if you don't mind.
Okay, a bit of a strange custom, but...
Oh, we like to keep the floors
when in
clean.
Rome.
Goes over to a couple of bookshelves and grabs a couple of small tomes. Yes, that one should do. That one. And after about a minute or so, hands you a small pile and goes, "These are all the books that we have."
I start to read through them. Seeing
Okay.
if I can learn anything new.
How much would you say your character knows about demons at this point? With you
Bit
being
more
a
than the
tiefling.
Bit more than the average warlock, to say the least.
Okay, then roll
Since
me.
I'm a tiefling.
Yeah, I was going to say roll me an intelligence check, but you can have advantage.
I need to click that one. That one. That it?
That's a save. Wrong button.
Mind you, they have both the same plus anyway.
+2, +1. Yeah, they do. Well, then I shall give you the first one. Because the second time around was just awful.
Yeah, that
But
was...
I know nothing about myself.
It's like, yeah, I know nothing about my profession. Okay.
Well, about your own history.
Yeah.
You glean some bits you already know. It embellishes some bits you found odd or didn't make sense because of how it was told to you as a child or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know that at some point in your family's history, they've obviously made quite a very secure pact, and it's just bled through generations and generations to led up to you. the demon that probably forged the pack is either A, long dead, or B, so powerful it couldn't be controlled again. At least by your average mortal.
Yeah, like, regular Joe, not a chance in hell. Quite literally.
Not a snowball's chance in hell, and you're a cute little snowball.
I will get a very angry snowball.
But yeah, you also glean some stuff about how demons like to manipulate the affairs of mortals and things like that.
Fair enough.
And whilst there's a truce between angels and demons about the mortal world, occasionally one or the other likes to bend the rules slightly. If you've ever seen the film Constantine, you sort of get into that levels of bending the rules.
It's like, yeah, they're doing it a bit more than they should be.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all you can glean, really.
Can I take some books with me?
They will charge you.
How much?
I helped you earlier. Sat there, sits and strokes his chin for a second and thinks, it depends which books you are thinking of taking, I suppose. That one would be a few gold by itself. These two smaller ones here are in fine availability in Eastwatch, so we can charge a couple of copper for those.
How much for all of them?
For the whole set?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we said that one was a couple of gold, that was a couple of copper. And then there's that one to consider. Let's say 1 gold coin and a silver piece.
Deal.
Thank you very much. Please
I'll
do
give
look
him a
after
tip
them.
as well. I'm going to give him I'm going to round it up to 2 gold.
Oh, thank you very much. We do appreciate it.
Let me know if you find anything about this.
I will try my best, but I'm only a humble clerk.
Hey, we'll start off there.
Cool, that's all you're doing in the library, yeah?
How much was it to upgrade the place?
The library... Give me a second, I actually have to go right back to my beginning notes. No, not that page, not that page, not that page. That page? Yes, that page. Let's see, it was 200 for the forge, it was slightly less for the shrine. The library starts at 150 gold.
I'll give him 50. Give him a head start there.
Okay, so the library has now got 50 gold towards upgrading. Which is awesome.
Figured I'd help out a bit.
How much gold have you got to start with?
10.
10?
110.
Oh, 110. I didn't hear the 100 or 100%. I was like, how did you pull all that with 10? You're indebting yourself to the library. You're going to have to keep coming back.
Or just top it up.
Well, more to deal with very, very angry investors. Windows give me a memory card problem.
I just had a restart pop up.
I've got a Windows 1 as well.
Oh,
Restart
God.
your device outside of active hours. Oh, I won't bother.
This could be quite interesting. Then we might have a recording cut short because of Windows 10 updates.
I think I'll be alright. My outside of regular hours is like 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'll tell us to restart when I go to bed. So yeah, so you all done the library?
Yep, done for now.
Cool. Christie's all done in the apothecary.
Yes.
Christie, do you want to do anything whilst you're in town, or did you want to let's get on.
I'll move on for now. I'll do stuff in the break.
Cool. So, Christie, what did you want to do whilst...
Well, I intended to go to the board as well after I was done and dusted.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, as I said to Adam, it's the usual stuff. Dragon Metal Sign is still there. You got one for goblins and one for bandits. Or as we say in the Mexican tongue, banditos.
Bandito.
Suppose the bandits, I would go after the goblins, but not travelling all the way back up there myself. What is it on the rumours, by the way, or whether they're just really old, transporting goods?
We did that one.
We did that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was goods going to Eastwatch, and there was goods to the north as well.
Yeah.
That's quite old. I mean, you can always see if the general storekeepers needed a hand with that. I see from my notes, you did start it, but you didn't really get that far with it.
Oh, and once I'm done with the library, I head to the spider bar.
Ah, the spider's fangs.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Make this my usual.
That's quite alright then. So, Christie will keep with you for the time being. So, what did you want to do?
I mean, I carry on with that goods one, because I don't think we did finish it all, did we?
No.
We went and stopped the people and beat them up. They were our first humans, and then that was it. We came back.
Yeah.
Am I thinking correctly?
No, you're thinking correctly.
It was a while ago. Might as well head back that way then, and the Earth Wall.
Yeah, Earthwall's where you are. It's for Eastwatch, which is...
Eastwatch, yeah.
Essentially, the best instruction is follow the river.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong if you do that. In that case then, whilst you figure out a way to get that going, Adam, we shall join you at the Spider's Fangs.
Yeah, I thought I'd just check out this place.
It's a very nice bar. It's very
Interesting
quiet. In comparison to the Carpenters, it's super quiet. It's run by a drow gentleman who sits in the corner. He's polishing up a wine glass to the point that if he catches it in the light just right, it looks like crystal glass. It's got a nice gleam to it. If it make the Finnish dishwasher tablets jealous. How clean you can get it with a greasy rag. And around you are various tables. Currently they're unoccupied. And it's just a very quiet time at the Spider's Fangs. It's all chilled and relaxed. What do you do?
If the person that owns the bar has any work going. Yeah, it doesn't. I go down and start reading my books.
Okay, so you ask him about work. He says he might have something, but would you like a drink first? We have some very nice wine. Some beautiful wine. It's just come in.
How much?
It's a very special wine. It's going to cost you 3 gold a glass.
Ooh. How much for the bottle?
For the bottle? I'm afraid it's not in bottles. It's a beautiful kegged wine.
Alright, how much for the keg?
And he pulls up a very small keg. It's literally a hand-sized keg. The thing that you could easily lug under your arm, even with someone of your build. And he says it's going to cost you about 10 gold for you to part this from me.
Can I try a bit of haggling with him?
You can try.
Yeah. What do you want me to roll for it?
Good question. Let me throw up some of the strategy on screen really quick. Let's pick yours.
Be persuasion, wouldn't it?
Why is your thing set to PC? Yes, I suppose persuasion would work.
And I've got to try and
You're
work out
being
how much I
deceiving.
want off. Yeah, it's just trying to get a bit of money off. So
I'd say it'd be quite easy to knock him like a few gold lower, but knocking him down to like 5 gold would be quite difficult.
we'll just see how the roll goes.
Yeah.
See how much I get off. Have I got advantage tick? That's good.
We don't get any advantage.
Wow. Critted. First persuasion check. Crit.
And that is the first roll as well. God damn it. So yeah, how low did you want to take him?
Well.
Because I said 5 gold would have been quite difficult, so I'll accept somewhere around that mark.
About 4 gold?
He looks you up and down, gives you that sort of look down the nose of, very well, you seem to know your wine. And he puts his hand up to shake with you.
Yep. I'm shaking a bit of money as well.
Yep, he takes all 4 gold. Thank you for your business, good sir.
Thank you.
Enjoy the wine.
Sure, well, you want a bit?
No. It's a bad thing for a merchant to drink his own wares.
And done. Cunning plan failed. Egg of fancy wine.
Yep. But if you're looking for work, where this barrel came from is quite a rare thing to find out in the wild. So it's from an old wizard's tower to the north of here.
Ooh. Might check that out in a bit.
Somewhere to the northeast of society. Once you get past the farms, you might have seen one or two as you were wandering about. The gentleman that gave this to me found it in one of those. One of the others nearby might also have such a rare find. And for a learned person like yourself, there might also be tomes of great power and lost knowledge within.
I'll have to check these out and see if I can pick up anything.
I'm sure you will, sir. Enjoy your wine, enjoy your books.
Thank you. And I go to the corner table and sort of just get reading with my glass of fancy wine.
Okay. As you do so, a gentleman walks in. Again, he's in a dark elf like the barman. And he goes over to a small piano they've got set up and he starts just playing a little tune. Nothing much, something like... I've forgotten the name of it now. Moonlight something or other. Do you know the one I mean? If I say Moonlight, I think it's Moonlight Sonata.
I know one.
Yeah. He just plays that quite happily.
I sort of just relax to it as like, yeah. Little tune.
It's all relaxed and spider's arms. So, whilst all that's going on, Chris and Christie, might as well catch up with you two.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head off and find out about the goods and whatnot.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool.
Take it the dragon's coming with me.
Unless you'd rather go alone.
No, I don't mind.
The chance of adventure, Chris, and you're insulted? This is a most unusual world. Anyways, yeah. So which store do you want to go to? Because there's 3 different ones.
Which store?
Yeah. It's sort of a combination between all 3.
Yeah, well, I went into that one a couple of weeks back, didn't I?
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's run by the dwarf. Fair enough then, as you walk in, he was sorting out a satchel bag. It's like an explorer's pack or something like that. Ah, hello, little miss. It's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been?
They've been okay, just been fixed up by an elf. Got into a little bit of a tussle with some little short-ass people.
They weren't dwarves, were they?
No, goblins.
Okay. If you're the dwarves, you were lucky to have survived. Dwarves, I'm sure as you know, are vicious people.
Oh, yes.
So, did you travel north to see what was going on?
Well, we travelled north because of my friend's farm after the goblins, but we were going to head back out to go and find out about some more supplies. Were you having any problems?
It's not so much problems as such, it's more I wouldn't mind some protection for supplies going north. I can supply with the handcart and the goods, I just need someone I can pay to actually get it up there.
Okay, well, me and Dragon Personage are going to head out, so if you want to sort us out with anything.
Oh, fantastic. Okay then, bear with me for one moment, and he ducks down behind his counter and he pulls out a quill and he gets a parchment ready. Sits there and keeps checking the quill like you do with the biro to make sure it's still working. And he writes a quick note, takes some sealing wax, puts a seal on it, folds it up and hands it to you and says, right, if you want to do this job for me, take this note, I'll get the caravan ready around the back, but when you get to the northern city, go to the Coppersmith Arms, there you'll meet my cousin, and he's the one who's waiting for these supplies.
Okay, the Coppersmith Arms.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, well, I'll go and get Dragon Personage.
Cool, thank you very much, lass. See you around the back in about a couple of hours.
Yep, see you in a couple of hours, sir. Right, and I suppose go and get Dragon Personage.
Yeah, Dragon Personage is, well, I believe was with you.
See, his counter was by the message board still, so...
Yeah, well, the general store's where the things are.
Yeah,
It's right next
so
to
my counter's still right down the bottom, that's why I'm confused. But yeah, I'll go back out and just tell him that we've got to go around the back. We've got a job.
Ready when you are.
Yep, well, yeah, I'd take it a couple of hours past and we're going around the back.
Yeah.
And collecting these.
Yeah, as you go around the back, there's a small
Yeah.
handcart in the alleyway. It's nothing too major. He puts the last of these backpacks on. And he pulls out a quick bit of parchment and does a quick count. And just says to himself, right, 20 miners packs, 20 picks, lanterns, oil, candles, flint, steel. Right, that's all done. And he scrolls up and he puts it into a scroll pouch on the cart and seals it. I think you might need a third. Well, some more people. I don't think two's going to be enough.
Suppose we'll have to go and hit up that warlock bloke. Maybe. Everyone else seems to have deserted us.
I'll check the pubs, shall I?
Yeah, let's go and see if we can get anyone in the pubs.
Okay. So this guy's going to the Carpenter's Arms. It is busy and rowdy as ever. Dwarf lumbersmiths are drinking, singing, fighting. A couple of elfin folk in the corner just trying not to get involved. Every time a dwarf comes over and like drunkenly lays on them and like, yeah, go away please. I want to enjoy my drink in peace. But you can't see any sign of the warlock in there.
I suppose there's one at the pub, isn't there?
Indeed, it's the Spider's Fangs.
Yes. Shall we go and check the other one? I know I sound so alive while doing this.
Go to the slightest phase. Well, we'll just wind the clock back for a little bit. Adam, do you actually spend 2 hours in here drinking from that?
I spend the 2 hours mostly reading those books that I bought. Seeing if I can learn any further insight on.
Fair enough, then. Just thought I'd double check, just in case you wanted to do something else. Yeah, the BNS has changed its tune. It's gone a little bit more upbeat, but it's not super upbeat. It's still quite chilled and relaxed.
Yeah.
Sort of gone from Moonlight Sonata to some smooth piano jazz. And as you two walk in, the Spider's Fangs is much quieter than the Carpenter's Arms by a long shot. There are a few people in here. There's a guy playing the piano, as I've said. There are a couple of people in various tables having some wine, just discussing various bits. And you can see Adam's character on a corner table. He's got a small pile of books in front of him, barrel of wine. What do you guys do? The floor is yours.
Wine!
First reaction, ooh, wine.
Wine. Ooh. It's actually the only alcohol I drink, so... Ooh, wine. Any other input?
I also forgot to mention something whilst I was here as well. For Christie and Chris, add 275 XP to your characters, please.
275.
That would have almost leveled me up at level.
I know.
It's like, oh, damn.
Hey, you get the rest of an adventure to look forward to.
Yeah.
That makes us 725. Is that correctly? Yeah. There we go. I've done mine. So.
Yep.
I'm on
Nearly
as well.
level 3. Good lord, the adventures are going to have to get harder.
Oh, that's going to be fun for me.
Gonna have to start murdering people.
Not again.
What's the matter, Adam? Are you scared?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Just looking at all the XP signs rolling in front of my eyes. That's what I see as higher mobs, better XP. Yeah. I might catch up.
Anyway, guys, the floor is yours. Carry on.
Yep, so go over and say all wine. I take it that'll make you look around.
Just like, yep, I got some wine. Very fancy wine.
Yep. Well, we were going to do a little bit of a job, and we wondered if you wanted to join us.
Where's it?
It's heading north.
Huh. I do have something I can go into up north. But it does mean going sort of a northeast direction.
Well, I take it we can take a bit of a detour. We've got a heavy load, so...
I suppose I could tag along. Give my assistance. Get a bit of fresh air from these books. I sort of just crack my knuckles and it's like... Right! Pack everything in the backpack.
Yeah, you sort of
Pick
get
my
out
hands.
of the chair and just stretch your back out. Just click, 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 click. Ratchet.
And then I'm just like, alright, let's move. Before I end up sitting down again.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, so you guys go back outside, you guys in a handcart, the keeper's still there, he's just filling up like a small bullseye lantern on the cart and everything, just to make sure it's got plenty of oil for you. And he hands you a small map of sort of the area north of here. And it just says if you ever get lost, just keep following the river northwards and you'll reach the town in no time.
Seems simple enough.
What could go wrong?
Yes. What could go wrong?
As we're leaving the Spider's Fangs, I sort of just nod at everybody in the bar. It's like, yeah, I'll catch you later.
Gonna make some money.
Just sort of rubbing my hands together. It's like, yeah.
Alright, cool. We'll take our second break there, and then we'll go into the third and final part. Remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz, and we'll see you for part 3.